Siani's hair whip. This is another hairstyle of the week. So today, I'm only going to be using a mousse. That is it, nothing else. It is a really great product. I've used it many times. Today we're going to be doing Strand Twist. I hope it turns out really good. I think it will because I've done this many times. And see how long it lasts. So let's get started.
Alright guys, as Siani said, today we are doing Strand Twist in her hair using one product, the Dew. This is an all-in-one styler. It is a texture foam good for detangling, conditioning, defining, and shining the hair all in one step. Alright, so first, let's see, do you want a middle part so like you can put your Strand Twists in two ponytails, or do you just want them all together? Huh?
I want a middle.
You do want a middle part? Alright, so let me straighten out her middle part to get us started. And her hair, we have just freshly washed it. The only thing that I have in her hair right now is just a little bit of moisturizer.
Leave-in conditioner.
I didn't put the leave-in conditioner in, remember? I rinsed it out. So there's nothing really in your hair right now. We'll add oil to the hair once we're done with the Strand Twists. And I did just a little bit of detangling when I washed her hair, but not much, since the product did say that it detangles. I'll finish my detangling as I'm going through parting her hair, just like that. Alright, so let me go ahead and clip this side of her hair out the way. Since she did request a middle part, we'll go ahead and do the right side on camera. And then we will come back to do the left side off camera.
Okay, so basically my mom is going to start on my right side, part the first row that she's going to do, the whole first row, and then get started. She's going to do about medium-sized parts to make medium-sized twists.
Alright, so I'm starting on the back of her head, and I'm going to work my way to the front. And my parts don't have to be super duper straight, because of course the Strand Twists will in turn into a twist out in a few days. So we're not looking for super straight parts, but alright, so I have my first part. Let me twist this out the way, starting from the roots, working my way all the way down to the ends. And I'm grabbing my detangling brush, starting from the ends, and work my way up. Just like that. Alright, so for my Strand Twist, I always start off with a little plait, probably about this much down, and then the rest of it I go ahead and twist down. So I'm going to start with my 3 sections and plait that far down, and then I am just twisting over. While I'm twisting, I'm kind of gripping the hair. It's kind of hard to explain. And I'm twisting the hair in the same direction as I'm twisting the twist to try to give it a tighter hold. So I'm not just doing just a straight down twist. My hands are kind of moving the hair around to kind of like ravel it, make it a little bit tighter, if that makes sense. Yes. Once I get to the ends of the hair, I just take my finger and twirl it in the same direction of the twist, just like that. And there we have our first twist. Alright, so we're going to keep moving right along. Go ahead and make my next part. Kind of about right at the ear. Straight across. Alright, clip this part out the way. I am going to separate this piece into 2 parts. Add the Dew. Start from the roots and go all the way down. My brush, start from the ends, work my way up and detangle the hair. And there we go. Get started with my 3 pieces. I'm starting it off with a plait for me, because her hair is so fine and curly, it just helps it last a little bit longer. Alright, so I have my little plait, and then I just go ahead and move right into my twist. Remember, I'm kind of raveling the hair as I'm twisting to try to give it just a little bit of a tighter hold. Remember, I'm taking the ends and just raveling around my finger. Sure, it locks everything in nice and smooth, just like that. Alright, moving right along to my 3rd piece. The Dew, please. Thank you. Starting from the roots down to the ends. It does say this product is good for a wash and go too. I think this would be really pretty if we tried it one time. I think the curls would hold really, really nice. Start this off. And I'm just going to continue twisting the hair on down. Alright, so we have our first 3 twists down. Now, once you're doing your twist, if you find that they are starting to puff up at the roots as you're going along, you can take a clip to kind of hold them down in place as they are drying, and then they will lay flat. So I'm just going to put a clip here. Hers isn't really puffing up yet, but I feel like it could as they are drying. And so just put the clip in like that, and it will keep them flat as they're drying, so they will still fall nice and pretty. I have to make my next part. Alright, so take this clip out, and this part is actually going to start from the front of her head and come around. Alright, so I have my next section parted off. I'm going to go ahead and pre-part this to see how many pieces do I want out of this section. Trying to keep them all about the same size. So I split it into 4 pieces. I have 1, 2, 3, and 4 pieces. So we'll go ahead and start on this one. Give me a squirt. Thank you. From the roots down to the ends. Tangle this. My hands nice and tight. Alright, so here we are so far. This is what our twists are looking like. Alright, so we're going to clip this out the way. Alright, so my 3 pieces look pretty good. 1, 2, and 3. Put our dew on from the roots all the way to the ends. A little bit more on these ends. Brush it all out. Ends to the roots. And twist it into my 2-strand. What was the 2 words I said before, Sienna? I said twist and roll. Was that it?
Roll.
Or roll and twist. So if you see my fingers, I'm kind of rolling that way. Rolling and then twist. Rolling, twist. Rolling, twist. Tighten both of those 2 strands up. Rolling my fingers and twist. And I try not to borrow hair from the other pieces, so that way when you take them out, they're not getting even more frizzier because you're pulling from other pieces of the hair. So whatever 2 pieces I start with, I try to finish with those same 2 pieces of hair. Ends, and then I'm just raveling around.
Twist and roll.
Twisting, rolling, raveling.
Twist and roll, ravel.
Twist and roll. It's gonna be the new thing. Twist and roll.
Twist, roll, ravel.
Twist, roll, ravel. There we go. Twist, roll, ravel. Alright, so at my last row here on the top, I'm going to go ahead and separate that. Alright, that looks pretty good. Ensure I twist really tightly up here to secure those little short pieces in her bangs.
The right side is done. I'm so happy. This is what it looks like. So this is what it looks like. Let me take the clip out so you can get a better look. They're about, my mom said that she was going to do medium-sized twists. Those look pretty tiny to me. Now I'm going to go do the left side off camera.
Alright guys, all of the 2-strand twists are done. This is what they are looking like. So they're pretty straight right now because they're still a little damp. Once they dry, of course, they will puff up just a little bit and be some nice juicy twist. I'll probably put the clips back in just for a little bit longer so that I can make sure the roots stay nice and flat.
This is how we look. Super duper duper cute.